The Los Angeles Lakers just hired JJ Redick as their head coach. And yes, I know this guy looks nothing like JJ. He's not in the game as a coach. So I just hired some dude who had C ratings in offensive and defensive coaching and good potential, because that's how I feel about JJ Redick as a head coach. I feel like he's probably going to be about average to start off. And he does have potential just because he knows a lot of basketball. You've seen the podcast with LeBron. I mean, it wasn't a huge surprise that JJ got hired because, he is LeBron's buddy and everything. I would think that LeBron probably had some say in this coaching hire. But yeah, there's JJ Redick. I know it doesn't look like him, but let's go ahead and actually jump into the rebuild, because in 2K, coaching doesn't matter a ton. What we're really worried about is fixing up this Los Angeles Lakers roster here. Now, first of all, LeBron James will be entering free agency, so we want to have him back. And I do want to note that before I started the recording, LeBron wanted to retire, so I had to override his retirement. He could very well retire at the end of next season, and there's nothing I can do about it. So Bron might only have one more year left with us, so we've got to make the most of this season, and that means trading any and everybody to try and make this roster as good as possible. Now, we should have a pick in this year's NBA draft. I'm not. Oh, we don't have a pick. Okay. Well, regardless, I wasn't using it to pick Bronny. I mean, if Bronny somehow goes undrafted and he's like a free agent or something, I'd be happy to, give him a spot on the bench. But I'm not really jumping for joy at the idea of adding LeBron's son to this roster, especially because the time for us to win is right now, and Bronny doesn't necessarily help us do that. So we're going to start off this rebuild by trading for Jalen Johnson. If I'm remembering correctly, he goes up at the two-guard spot, or not the two-guard, the small forward spot, so we'll move him to the 3. He's a 22-year-old player, should have good potential, so why not bring him in for some wing play? And then from there, we're probably going to re-sign our guys, try and acquire some picks via trades, and yeah, that'll be the blueprint here. I know there have been rumors about the Lakers trying to get Trae Young. I might explore that, but if I do explore it, it'll be at this year's trade deadline rather than doing it in the offseason, because making trades in 2K is always easier to do at the deadline when teams are selling or rebuilding, and I can just go ahead and call them up then. So I'm not really in a rush. I feel like this team, as currently constructed, will be able to stay afloat throughout the regular season, and then we can dial it in at the deadline, make one last run at a championship before LeBron James inevitably ends up leaving the game. I just want to win Bron one more with coaching mastermind JJ Redick. Now, can we talk about the Lakers and the fact that they've had so many different coaches over the past couple years? Darvin Ham didn't make it long, and I mean, to be fair, Darvin wasn't the best coach, but they ended up giving Darvin a long-term deal when he came in as coach. So I feel like that's partially their fault. Why are you giving a rookie head coach a long-term contract? I feel like he probably would have accepted a shorter-term contract. So that didn't seem like the smartest thing to do. Also, firing a guy in Frank Vogel who won a championship in 2020 doesn't seem like the smartest decision. I'm no basketball mastermind or anything, but poor Frank Vogel is getting passed around the league more than the ball. He had to coach that impossible team over in Phoenix, and they were saying, oh, let's go win a championship. You have 3 players who do the same thing in KD, Kyrie, or not Kyrie. Kyrie is not on that team, but bro, Kyrie's been playing great basketball. You've got KD, you've got Book, you've got Beal. They all do the same thing at a high level, score in the mid-range. Frank Vogel is a defensive coach, and you hire him. Those guys don't want to play defense. I mean, KD, he can play a little bit of defense, but that's not what they're known for. Why do you hire a defensive coach? Poor Frankie V, man. He's been getting cooked. Also, as I'm yapping along here, what I'm doing right now is just going ahead and trading players to acquire draft picks. This is kind of the 2K cheese. You can essentially go out there and get draft picks for almost anybody, which is huge for me as I'm trying to rebuild this incompetent Lakers roster. So right now we've got Bogdanovic and nobody wants him. Understandably so. He's 35 years old and a 75 overall. So I might need to attach a draft pick to him, maybe Luke Kennard as well. well, and hopefully we can get somebody decent. We could get Jovic and Duncan Robinson, but Duncan's kind of another bad contract. I like this trade for Trey Jones and Zach Collins. I think that Trey can be a nice backup PG for the team, and then Zach Collins, he can just go ahead and get traded again, right? So, and I think we should be able to get a pick for Zach Collins here. There's Brook, but I'm not making the mistake of taking on Brook Lopez's big old contract. So you know what? We'll trade for beef stew, and some teams should be willing to throw me a first or two for beef stew. There's a first and Landry Shamet, then we flip Shamet, go get a pick. It's really that simple. That's really what we're doing here, just getting all these draft picks so that we can make a push for some major stars at the trade deadline. That's going to be the name of the game here, just getting stars on this roster. So how do y'all feel about the Lakers headed into this offseason? I mean, it's no guarantee. I mean, let's be honest, Bron's probably coming back, but it's not guaranteed that LeBron James is coming back to the team. He is not re-signed with the roster. He didn't sign an extension, and he's got this player option. I'd assume he opts out of it looking for more money with the Lakers, or does he do the whole thing of going to play with his son? I don't think that's actually happening, to be honest with y'all. Like, if the Lakers drafted his son, sure, I could see LeBron playing with his son on the Lakers, but like, let's say the Pistons draft Bronny. Do you really think LeBron is moving his entire family to Detroit? With all due respect to Detroit, of course, but do you really think Bron's picking up the whole family, telling him, yeah, let's go ahead and move over to Detroit? I mean, I'm not LeBron James, don't get me wrong. I know that comes as a big surprise. You probably thought it was LeBron talking right now and doing this rebuild, but no, it's actually just Danny. But yeah, I'm not LeBron James, but he's got a family at this point. Like, he's a little unk, basically. Bro's pushing 40. He probably doesn't want to move at this point. And basketball, while it's probably important to him, it may not be number one at this point in his life and his basketball career, which is fine. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm not speaking for LeBron here. I don't have any insider information or anything, but that's just where I think LeBron James is at this point in his basketball career. Oh my gosh, we're trash to open up the season. Okay, we're playing really bad. I traded away a lot of guys to go get picks, and maybe that was a mistake because we're opening up the season kind of weak. I want to hold off as long as I can on making a trade, but if we're playing this bad, we might have to do something to right the ship because, oh my goodness, this is not good. I mean, if we can stay like, oh yeah, this is bad. Okay, we got to do something. I can't sit here and watch because LeBron is old. He's 39. He's probably going to retire. Let's see what he's saying about retirement right now. Let's head over to his contract thought. He's already saying he's done. Okay, so we got to win it this year. That means I have to dial in right now. D'Angelo Russell, man, you can go. We've got a lot of first round picks we can attach here. Ooh, Bam Adebayo. Ooh, that pick's valuable. We could get Jamal Murray, a guy who has given the Lakers and Lakers fans nightmares, man. Let's go get Jamal on the team. Seems like a good pickup for us. And we weaken the Nuggets by giving them D'Lo, with all due respect to D'Lo. What's Anthony Davis doing? Okay, Anthony, I'm not going to lie. You can probably go too. The only player off limits here is LeBron. We could trade AD for Book. Book seems like a player who would be within the Lakers organization. So we're just going to go ahead and do it. You know, people did the corny thing of comparing him to Kobe. Let's be honest. There will never be another Kobe Bryant. Rest in peace to the great Kobe, of course. But yeah, there will never be another Kobe Bryant in the game of basketball. A player who approached the game with the mentality that the Mamba did, a guy who worked hard, worked relentlessly on his game. I don't think we'll ever see a player quite like Kobe ever again. So yeah, I feel like comparing guys to Kobe, comparing guys to Michael Jordan, that whole thing is stupid. Ooh, we can still get Bam, and we need a big now because we went ahead and traded away Anthony Davis. So we'll bring in Bam. We've got a big four of Book, Bron, Murray, Bam. And you know what? I want to see if this one player is available. Steph Curry. Is he available over in Golden State? You know, uniting LeBron and Curry here would be fire. And it looks like the Warriors are a rebuilding team. Steph Curry is not an untouchable. This would be probably the greatest script writing in NBA history. If I wrote the NBA script, I would definitely put Steph Curry on the Lakers with LeBron James. Now, how do we do this here financially? Oh my goodness, bro. I'm stuttering centering so much. But yeah, this is how we do it. We go ahead, get Pat Spencer, boom. They say no, they want a first. Yes, let's do it, bro. Steph Curry is a Laker. Now, this team has no bench depth, which is definitely an issue. Did I think that through when I was trading for Steph? Absolutely not. But hopefully we can figure that out with we got like 5 picks remaining. So that should be enough to hopefully figure out the bench, get us a couple guys who can play real minutes for us. We could bring back Austin Reeves. That doesn't sound too bad. We also get a first there. So Reeves, what have you been putting up this year? He's been really good. Okay, so we're going to keep Austin Reeves around, bring him in off the bench. And as much as I like having Bam Adebayo, we might have to trade him potentially for 2 guys if that's a possibility. We could go get Laurie and John Collins. Is that our best offer here? It sure is looking like it so far. You know what? We'll go get Laurie Markkinen and John Collins. We could do Middleton and Bobby, but you know what? We'll do Laurie and Collins. Welcome to the squad. We're going to keep Laurie here. We'll have him start at small forward. Then we'll trade John Collins for maybe 2 more pieces. Then we'll really be in business, bro. Come on, somebody throw me 2 good players. Ooh, we could get Bane and Vince Williams. Okay. We could get Jalen Johnson and Clint Capella back. We could get Hart and Mitchell Robinson. Bring Josh Hart back to LA. We could get Jamal Murray. Hold on, bro. Hold on. Should we just do this and flip Murray? I think we should, because Murray's got to have some crazy value out there in the trade market. What do we need? We need a center. So will somebody throw me like a decent center and then another good player? We could still do the Josh Hart and Money Mitch trade. That's definitely an option. You know what? The offers for Murray aren't as crazy as I would have expected. So you know what? We're just going to go ahead and do the trade. Where was it for Mitchell Robinson and Josh Hart? Bring Josh Hart back to Los Angeles here. And then we're going to slide Hart over to the small forward position. Boom. And he'll be our backup. We'll have Mitchell Robinson start at center. I think that'll be fine. And Trey Jones can be the backup PG. Now we just need what? Like a backup small forward, power forward? Or no, we need a backup 4 for sure. I think we have a small forward, right? That's Josh Hart. We bring in Peyton Watson here, and he's a 4, but he's just not that good. I'd like somebody a little bit better, with all due respect, of course. We could bring in Nick Richards. We'll slide Nick over to the power forward, and we should be good to go there for the backup 4 spot. He does not go down. Oh, wait, we kind of need a backup center, though, so actually, we'll keep Nick Richards as the backup center. We're good at PG, good at the 2, good at the 3. We just need a backup 4. That's literally it. Okay, so can we sign somebody here? Is anybody available who can play some power forward minutes for me? It's Kenyon Martin Jr., and he won't even take my minimum. Whatever, dude. Whatever. So we can't sign anybody. We're going to have to go and find our backup 4 via trade. Obviously, we're very limited in terms of our trade assets because I used like all of our picks, but it looks like these offers are kind of decent for the trade package I threw out there. We could get Trey Mann and Stanley Johnson. I'm going to do this. We'll flip Mann and Johnson, and then we'll go ahead and find our 4. I think that'll be the plan of action here. We could go get KPJ, which obviously we're not going to do. Y'all should understand why. I guess iHeart. Yeah, we'll move iHeart over to the power forward spot, and we're pretty much all in here, man. If we don't win a championship with this Lakers squad, LeBron's going to retire. We're going to be cooked, and it's probably going to be all over with. But I will keep trying if we don't win a championship this season, try and make some other changes. But man, if we don't win a chip, it's not going to be good because I traded away so many draft picks, man. Today's been a big day in terms of like LeBron James being in the media and everything, because we also had that whole quote come out from Bron's podcast where he was talking about Kyrie Irving and how much he misses playing with him. That was basically the gist of it. I watched the podcast clip. Seemed like Bron, loves Kyrie's game and everything. And how can you not love watching Kyrie hoop out there, bro? He is a magician with the ball. He has that thing on a string. Oh my goodness. I was talking about this the other day in one of my videos, bro. Like, I'm really Jaylen Brown out there. I don't have much of a left hand, but you see the way Kyrie plays basketball. I mean, obviously, I'm not a professional. I'm far from it. But, bro, the way he dribbles with his offhand, LeBron was talking about it, the way he can dribble with his offhand, finish with his offhand, it really is incredible. Just great skill from Kyrie Irving. Probably one of the most skilled players throughout the entire NBA's history, which is saying a lot because the NBA has a very long history. I guess not. It's one of the younger sports leagues. But a lot of guys have played in the association. Thousands of people have played in the association over the years. So being in the conversation for being the best at anything in the NBA, especially of all time, is very impressive. So Kyrie Irving doing his thing. 2K did drop a ratings update. I think they updated Jaylen Brown, Kyrie, and somebody else. Who did they upgrade? Or maybe it was just, oh yeah, Jason Tatum. They had Tatum going up to a 96, I believe. Kyrie went up to a 94. And Brown was up to a 93. That might be all that was in the update. That's all I saw them post, but maybe there was more to it. I do like that 2K still updating their rosters, like overalls and stuff, this deep into the playoffs. I feel like that's something we may not have seen in previous 2Ks. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. Got to give 2K credit where credit's due, because I definitely, come through with a little bit of negativity towards 2K, but it's generally just like when I'm frustrated with glitches or dumb stuff that happens in the game that I feel like I'm justified in being frustrated with. Anyway, season is over with. Luka Doncic wins the MVP award, and we are headed into the postseason here. Devin Booker makes All-NBA as a Laker, and did somebody else make it? LeBron made it. Shout out to Bron in his last season, still out there hooping. Wow, we ended off the year on a 15-game win streak. Now, there were two juggernauts here in the Western Conference. The Mavericks won 68 games. The Thunder won 68 games as well. It's going to be tough headed into these playoffs to take down either one of those teams. If we beat the Kings here in round one, which with all due respect to the Kings, I think we're going to do, we'll have to take on the Thunder in round two, and they had an elite regular season. This is going to be a difficult matchup here. Come on, man. Let us win this one. All right, bro. All right, I did all that work to put together a beautiful team, even had coaching mastermind JJ Redick, who's kind of become an afterthought in this video. Oh, he has B offensive and defensive rating. That's actually pretty good. But yeah, Coach JJ Redick, we just weren't able to get the job done. And now LeBron has left the game. So that leaves us with a lot more questions than answers to those questions, man. We might be cooked here. We have 0 draft picks. We have an old Steph Curry. We have Devin Booker. We have Lauri Markkanen. Oh my gosh. Yeah. All right, bro. This is going to be difficult. I got to lock in. I had to kind of just sit here and stare at the screen for a second before I even started doing anything. Also, I don't know why morale and stuff is on. I thought I turned that off, but it's annoying because I hate when my players' stuff is going down, like their ratings are going down because they're frustrated with their role or whatever. I feel like that's one of the dumber features in this game, so I want to turn it off, but I can't find it, so that's really unfortunate. But anyway, let's go ahead and jump into this off season, bro. This is going to be a nightmare of an off season, at least I think. Maybe I need to have a better attitude headed into it. We don't have to re-sign anybody notable unless I'm forgetting someone. No, we're good here. We just got to bring back Trey Jones on a 3-year contract. But where our real issues start is when we're looking at the roster. We have, a massive gap left in our roster by LeBron James retiring. So we've got to do something about that. And also Steph Curry. He's a great player in a 94 overall, but he is also 37 years old, which I am very concerned about. Now, I don't necessarily have to trade him right now, but I'm definitely going to be looking to trade him at this year's trade deadline. I think that will be the move for us. And then also like Abaji, you can go. We'll go get a first-round pick. And then like Nick Richards, you can go as well. The start of this season will probably be a little rocky, but we're going to try and pick it up at the deadline, and hopefully we can manage to do that. I don't know how things are about to go for us, man. I can't lie to y'all. It could be rough. I mean, we did just lose an elite player in LeBron James, but to try and fill some of the gaps in this roster, I'll sign these players to minimum contracts just to have more bodies on the team. I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to have to be really good as a GM here, make the right moves to help out this team. Oh my gosh, Jordan Clarkson regressed immediately after we brought him in. I mean, I guess that's expected. He is older, but let's go ahead and jump into another season. We'll simulate to the deadline, see what's up, and yeah, we'll move forward from there. Honestly, the team isn't doing nearly as bad as I expected. We are 24-25, definitely within the range where we can make some moves to help out this team. Mitchell Robinson, what are you heated for, and how do I turn this setting off? Hold on a second. I need to find this. I'm actually getting frustrated. Here we go. I'm turning down the morale difficulty and morale effects to 0 because that's getting way too annoying. Okay, So there we go. We're all good there. And now what we want to do is trade Mitchell Robinson because he's still mad for whatever reason. I don't know what you're heated for, but you can go. It's fine. You can go be heated somewhere else. But with Steph Curry, he's 94 overall still. He's a great basketball player. So I want to get value for him before he regresses. Now, there aren't any players as good as Steph in any of these offers, which I wouldn't really expect. But maybe if I throw some picks, we could get Evan Mobley. We could also get Sabonis and Cat. I think that offer was on the table before. We could bring in LaMelo to replace Steph at the PG. We could get Kristaps and Derek White. Okay, so some decent offers here for sure. Let me go back to what the offers were looking like without the picks. You know what? I actually really like this one with Sabonis and Cat. We're going to do this one. Welcome to the team, DeMontis. Welcome to the team, Karl Anthony Towns. Now, moving forward with this trade, we did trade away Lauri Markkanen, so I need to bring in some more depth for this team. Maybe a 2-for-1 trade like this where we get Jalen Duren and we also get Emmanuel Quickley. I wouldn't mind that at all. We might go for that one. There's Scotty Barnes, who is a good player, but I want to fill out the depth on this roster. Okay, yeah, DG and Jared Allen. Give me both of those guys. Welcome to the team. And yeah, Jared Allen at $20 million is hard to beat. He is only making $20 million a season right now, and Sabonis is making a lot more than that. So we'll probably move off of Sabonis as well. Hopefully for Sabonis, we can find like a superstar point guard. I don't know how realistic that's going to be. There's a superstar PG and Trae Young. Not necessarily the guy I'm looking for. There's Jamal Murray as well. We could get Sengun. Some good offers here for sure. Jalen Suggs and Kuzma is also interesting. We could get Kawhi and Kobe White. And I really like this trade because Kawhi Leonard at the small forward goes up to a 90. And Kobe White, he's another one of those players who's on a really good contract. We could trade Kawhi in a first and go get Sabonis right back, which is definitely an interesting option. I might actually do that. Yeah, you know what? We'll go ahead and get Sabonis right back. And then Sabonis, you're still probably not safe on this team. We might look to flip you. We could go get De'Aaron Fox. Bam. I mean, the offers are all right. We could get Derek White. There is, yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm good on those. So I think we'll keep Sabonis around here. Can he play the 4? Yes, he can. So we'll have him run the power forward spot. Garland at the 1, Hart at the 3. Off the bench, it'll be Kobe White, Austin Reeves. We don't really need Trey Jones anymore, so we take him and Sam Hauser, trade them for like a power forward. That would be nice. There's PJ Washington, who's been really good in this year's playoffs. We'll bring him in. And then Mitchell Robinson, like I said, you can go be mad somewhere else. So who can we replace him with? There's Herb Jones. We need a center. We'll go get Rob Will. Cool. Welcome to the team, Robert. And it looks like Austin Reeves will re-sign. We'll keep him around, or we won't, because apparently we're over the hard cap. But we dropped the money a little bit, and we can afford to bring him back. That's definitely an issue, though, that hard cap. Definitely got to keep that in the back of my mind as we head towards the NBA playoffs. Team needs to play a lot better to close out the year. That way we can actually earn a playoff spot. But otherwise, I'm happy with the moves I made. Glad we were able to get rid of Steph Curry. I kind of did that just as an all-in move. When we had LeBron, I was thinking, okay, we got to win this year. How do we do that? We go get Steph Curry, and the trade did work. I was excited, but after thinking about it, I probably shouldn't have done that trade. But hey, it is what it is. We're about to turn it around this season and win a championship, hopefully. That's what I'm hoping. Okay, we went crazy to close out the season. 50 wins on the year. Do we win Executive of the Year? No, the Thunder Executive wins it. That's kind of unfortunate. Sabonis ends up making All-NBA here for the Lakers. And did anybody else make it? No, I thought Devin Booker would make it for us, but whatever. We won 50 games on the season. Round 1, we'll be taking on the Denver Nuggets. And finally, I was about to say finally the Lakers beat the Nuggets, but here we go. Game 7 against Denver. Why are my players still mad? Josh Hart. What's Josh Hart mad for? He got away from Tom Thibodeau, who was playing him about 8,000 million minutes per game. He gets to start on a team that's contending. You're mad. What are you mad for? I turned down the morale effects, 2K. What am I supposed to do? All right, bro. Game 7 coming up. I shortened up the rotation here. Coaching mastermind JJ Redick. If you blow a 3-1 lead, you're fired. I'm not going to lie. You might be fired. It's a close game. Let's jump in. I did post a Play Now video yesterday on my third channel. It's called Danny3. And I've been talking about post and Play Now for a minute. I talked about it here on this channel. Maybe that's the only time I've talked about it. But I've been thinking about posting Play Now content for a minute now, right? I dropped the first Play Now video, and I'm not going to lie, bro. After I dropped it, I kind of realized I don't want to do this. So I don't know how much longer I'm going to continue posting Play Now content, but it was a cool little experiment. I dropped the first video. Maybe the excitement of me making my first video kind of like blocked the view. Wait, hold on. Let me actually turn up the sliders here. We'll play on All-Star because I kind of suck. But hold on one second. Let me gather my thoughts. Maybe the excitement of like posting my first video to that channel kind of made me forget, like, bro, I don't know, Play Now content, there's just something about it. I can't even really put it into words. Jared Allen on the roll. Pick and roll. Oh my goodness, are we actually going to win? And y'all can't blame me for playing on All-Star. I was in the freshman league and Play Now online, and I think that's probably on an even lower difficulty on this, and I still wasn't like knocking down jumpers or anything. There's D'Angelo Russell on the Nuggets. We traded him here. Joker with the ball. Good defense. Good defense. Oh my goodness. Lockdown. Give me that board. Good board from Josh Hart, even though he's mad to be on this team. I see you, Book. Book, you should have kept running. You know what? This is barbecue chicken. Go to work on Christian Brown. Should we shoot a fadeaway mid-range? I think we should. Okay, we shouldn't have shot a fadeaway mid-range. I should have got a good shot, but now the Nuggets have a chance to tie the game with a 2, take the lead with a 3. Joker's bringing up the ball. Oh, beautiful pass. Who was that who just dunked the basketball? Oh, it was Isaiah Jackson. Okay. We're all tied up here. That was a good dunk from Isaiah Jackson. Tie game. We're getting to the bread and butter pick and roll. Oh my goodness. Come on, Allen. Yes. We're going to the foul line. I don't know how good of a foul shooter Jared Allen is. And the other challenges, I'm not good at releasing it, but I do hit the first one. Shout out to Jared. First one is butter. Come on. Give me the second one too. Second one, cash. Boom. We've got a 2-point lead. Nuggets call timeout here. For this channel, the upload schedule that I had planned was like dropping every other day now that I've returned. But since this Lakers JJ Redick news came out, I was like, you know what? Let's drop 2 videos in a row. Plus, y'all have been showing a ton of support on the videos, which means a lot. Jokic, please don't do it. Let's go. We got this one. We just got to knock down some free throws here in the clutch. And I will have put up a master class in the clutch here. An incredible performance for my standards. Josh Hart hits the free throw. Second one, bang. Oh my goodness. I put it on All-Star and I can actually score. Who would have thought? It'll go into D'Angelo Russell. Just play good defense here, Kobe White, and we will be good to go. Don't let up a 3. D'Lo almost shot that Joker over Jarrett. Okay. We've got a basketball game. It's going to be Booker going to the line. If I've made free throws with Jared Allen and Josh Hart, I should be able to make these with Devin Booker as well. First one, cash. Second one, I half-barred it. It still went in. Shout out to 2K for the bailout there. 9.8 seconds to go. Do not let the Denver Nuggets send this game to OT. Oh, no. I left him open. No, D'Lo. No ice in your veins. We win. Oh, what a lucky moment for me. D'Angelo Russell completely blew that wide open 3 ball, and we are moving on to round 2. Let's go. Devin Booker with 28 points, Sabonis a triple-double. That's what I like to see from my front court. Jared Allen was playing good basketball. He had like 20-something points, a lot of rebounds, so great stuff from my front court. Next up, we got the Mavs. All right, bro. This team is in the finals in real life. Let me know your finals predictions. I may have already asked that before, but, let me know. Okay, we're getting cooked. We got swept. All right, man. We got to retool in the offseason, make some moves to try and fix this roster. And you know what? I'm going to call next season the last year of this rebuild, mainly because my mom's making tacos and I'm hungry. So I definitely want to finish this up before the tacos are ready. But yeah, like, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I was about to make up some dumb reason like, oh, I've given myself plenty of opportunities. We've gone 2 seasons. Nah, bro. You know what the honest reason is? I'm hungry, bro. I'm trying to eat these tacos. So hopefully I can end off my this video, winning a championship, go eat some tacos. It'll be incredible. But if it doesn't end off that way, that'll be disappointing. Rob Will, I can't afford to bring you back, big dog. I'm not going to lie to you. We are in financial peril right now. We should have signed some players to 2-year deals, though, that I can trade this offseason. Yes, y'all are about to come through right now. Marco Jackson, first-round pick. Boom. Who else we got? We got Jordan Clarkson, 2 first-round picks. Boom. Sasha. Oh, man, Sasha. 2 first-round picks. We just traded a pick, so we really only got 1. But nonetheless, there's some picks added to our plethora of draft picks we have. And then also, can we replace Rob Will here? We can go replace him with Luke Cornett. He's not going to be as good as Robert Williams, but he's all we can afford. So you know what? Hopefully he'll help us get the job done. My game crashed. And unfortunately, I think this means that it's not going to load back up. I've had this happen before where I'm trying to load up my 2K, load into the next season or whatever, and then the game crashes, and then it just stops working. So hopefully that doesn't happen to me here. We'll try to load back in real quick, hop in the My League, start simulating. But I think we're cooked here. I'm not going to lie to y'all. Wait, did it process me bringing in Luke Cornett? Because I can't afford to lose out on Luke. Okay, it looks like we do have Luke. Okay, cool. So now let's try and keep simulating. If 2K gives me the crash here, I'm going to go eat my tacos, bro. I tried. JJ Redick, congrats on becoming the Lakers coach, I guess. LeBron James, hopefully you can win ring number 5. Actually, no, I want Steph Curry to win ring number 5. Okay, have a good day. Hope y'all enjoyed. Like, subscribe. Bye.